At this moment in my life, I'm pretty sure I do not want to be alive. And that's saying not a whole lot, but it's saying something. And honestly, I don't know what it's supposed to say. But I'm going to be finishing The Wolf Among Us. Hey, Julia, I told you I'd be streaming. Okay. Yeah, I told you on Discord. Yeah.
Hi, Sheriff.
Yeah, back in the game.
Hi, Narissa.
Nice to see Big B. Well, I can't stick around any longer, really. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, well, you need to go, you need to go.
Are you okay? You didn't look good last night.
Well, let's just say I've been better.
Yep, and Huff and Puff. A very funny brand.
Huff and Puffs. Not many people smoke those.
And that's supposed to be Charlotte. So what brings you here?
Thanks.
So what is it you wanted to talk to me about? I know what you did for me, sending me to the open arms. I think you want to help me again.
There's not a lot that I can talk about. You know that.
So that spell Crane was trying to break. It's not just while you're at work, huh?
What I mean is, I don't want to waste your time, but I don't want you wasting your own time either.
Back in the dressing room, at the pudding and pie, I told you what I was looking for. And you found a way to tell me. You sent me to the open arms. Maybe that'll work.
I wonder if we'll find out what happens with the girls in the ribbon this episode. I know what happens to them, but I want to know if it actually happens in this episode.
Go ahead.
You're here because the Crooked Man just sent Crane to the bottom of my list of worries. You have something you want to say about that, right?
These lips are sealed. If I could answer you just like that, I wouldn't have had to make that appointment with you.
No, I guess not.
Sometimes
God, these
we have to find our way through life on our own, grasping and fumbling in the dark. I used to have friends to help me find my way, but now they're gone, and I don't know what to do.
It's about Faith and Lily.
Are you trying to say something about Faith and Lily?
What I'm saying is friends matter, and I don't have any left. So I hope you're looking after yours. Are you?
Are my friends in
Who
danger?
are you talking about? Are my friends in danger?
I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. I need you to know I want to help, but
Your lips are sealed.
Yep. Use that ironic irony.
I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time. I thought I knew how to say it.
Ribbons. Faith wore one too.
Do you like it? Do you?
Trying to help.
I'm trying to help. I just don't know what I can do. That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Any way to break the spell?
That spell Crane talked about. Is there any way to break it? Is there something I can do about it?
No! His lips are sealed.
What?
You can't. Just stay back.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Slow down. It's all right. I'm not gonna do anything.
Please, don't.
Okay. I get it. So the ribbons, if you take them off.
Yeah, something bad happens. Cover her. Yeah, good choice.
If anyone finds out I came here...
That's probably Snow.
Listen, Sheriff. Can you keep this conversation between us? I could be in a lot of... trouble.
Sure thing. I won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Thank you.
Nice black dress.
Sorry,
Or black
I
suit.
just need to talk to the sheriff for a moment. Please excuse us.
1 minute.
I might have a new lead for you, but I don't know how solid it is. Beauty and Beast called the office just now. They said they wanted to talk to you about something. I wonder if they've heard about Crane.
Thank you for listening, Sheriff. You should go on to your next business. I don't think you'll be wasting your time.
Wait, you don't have to go. That was... abrupt.
Sure was.
One way to send a message.
What did she tell you? I didn't mean to rush her out. Did you get anything from her?
She told me enough.
She told me enough. I think she told both of us with the way she just left.
Okay then. Good work. So, about Beauty and Beast, do you think there's something to it? Is this the right place to look? What could they know about the Crooked Man? Or do you think they just heard about last night, and they're scared about what's been going on?
Narissa pointed.
That's what Narissa was doing. Telling us to go there. I think she made it as clear as she could have.
Yeah.
You know, Beauty came to me a while back. She was looking for financial assistance. I told her there was nothing I could do, and she said that meant she'd have to go somewhere else. Bigby,
yeah.
you don't think she meant that she was going to go to the Crooked Man, do you?
That would explain why they called.
We need to solve this before something else happens. Who knows what? I have other matters to attend to.
Yeah. Okay then. It's time to go talk to Beauty and Beast. Dune.
And you didn't want to tell me what you were into either.
Good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back
Something
on
over
me.
here? No.
I thought we agreed that was settled.
You said it was settled. That doesn't mean I have to
I'll knock.
agree to it.
And when
Yeah. Seems a little more appropriate.
Oh. What do you want? Well, you're just going around knocking on
Called.
doors?
You called, right? Or, was it Beauty?
Why would I call you?
Listen, I've had a shitty night.
You think you're the only one?
And I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
Well, I didn't call. Must have been Beauty. She's been surprising me a lot lately.
Can I?
So have you, Bigby. Yet, with all the sneaking around and secrets, somehow I'm still the bad guy in this. I've had to hear about it all night long from her.
Who is it? Who's there? Beast? at the door.
I'll stay quiet.
Figures. It's your pal, Bigby.
Hi, Bigby. Please excuse us for just a minute. Can I talk to you in private?
Yes, let's.
It's actually kind of a nice flat.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the woodlands.
I can already tell you're going to make a problem out of this.
What's he doing here? We don't need to bring him into this.
Beast?
I just don't think we can trust him. Not after the way he went behind my back. And then
I'm not gonna
run and call him again?
Well, I trust him.
Talk about living in
He's
the
keeping
past.
secrets for you.
Yeah.
It was one little thing. Do you want to keep fighting about that? Or do you want to try to sort this out?
All I'm saying is we can handle this on our own. You didn't have to bring him here.
We're out of money and answers. That's why I called. We'll finish this later, but we need to talk to Bigby.
Fine. If you want to talk, we'll talk.
Okay, just gonna wait around. Yep, there we go. I guess I could have interrupted them.
It's been a long night.
Yeah, you know what they say. Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What do you mean by that?
Beast!
No, really, I want to know. What are you trying to say, huh? Did you come to
It's
give
nice,
us
that's all.
decorating tips?
Nothing. It's a nice place you got here.
Thanks, but that's really not why I called.
Figures.
Is this something about that loan you took out? From the Crooked Man?
I didn't know what else to do,
We
so
should deal with this on our own. Bigby's just going to complicate
I
things.
called him here, and I want to see if he can help us out. Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us.
What kind of trouble are you
Oh,
in?
what kind of trouble are you in? Either it's the money, or
Yeah.
it's something else.
I gotta
Most
know
likely the
one
money.
thing first. What if we did have something to say about the Crooked Man? What if we talk and you don't get him? And all this comes back on us? We'd be risking a lot. We've seen what happens when you cross the Crooked Man. And I don't know if it's worth it. If you
Other
can't
people in
give us
danger too?
certain assurances.
You think you're the only ones in danger? If you have info on that crooked bastard, I need to hear it. Otherwise, I've got better things to do.
No, please don't.
Then tell me what the fuck is going on. You're in so much debt? Look around you. This isn't the way people short on cash live.
Look, we're used to a
Yeah.
certain kind of lifestyle, okay? We couldn't just give that
We
up.
never meant for it to get like this. It's just that we had nowhere else to turn, and we got in over our heads.
There's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Commoners? Mondays?
Hi there, you've reached Beauty. And Beast. And we're out doing something fabulous.
let me just,
A day at the beach? Skiing the slopes?
Are you gonna get
And we
that?
can't come to the phone right now, so leave a message
Yeah.
at the beep and we'll get back to you as soon.
What the fuck was that?
don't worry about it. Probably just a wrong number. Really. I think we're one digit off from some
Yeah,
pizza
I guess
place.
you don't need my help.
Fine. I'm sure you can handle whatever this is on your own. I'll see you later.
Please, Bigby. Wait.
You gotta scare them.
We've been getting
Beast
horrible phone calls.
Isn't wanting to cooperate.
It's the Crooked Man's people. Trying to collect, and we aren't safe. Even in our own home.
We owe some money.
Finally. All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The
Hmm.
Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans
Oh,
before.
yeah, he's the Jersey store.
So
He's the Jersey
when
Devil.
I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
What's really going on there?
Who gets loans at a pawn shop anyway? What's really going on at this place?
The Crooked Man knows what people need to get by, so he provides. Besides, it didn't seem like such a bad deal when Jersey Devil was explaining it. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around.
Mary got the
Fucking
axe.
Bloody Mary must go through there. She had Woody's axe last night, trying to chop my damn head off with it.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby. Don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... you know that butcher shop, the cut above?
Nope.
It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
What are you
Well,
delivering?
what are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the Crooked Man's operation?
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night.
The
When
butcher,
I
the baker,
finished,
and the
it was your
candlestick
pal
maker.
Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work,
Mary always there.
especially not where she was.
It's Mary you deal with? Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, you know, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, you know. I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're
like.
damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
Yeah. Alright.
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this, scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
I want to say I'm playing the smart game, but I don't know how smart I'm playing. Lucky Pawn.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked...
You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't think it's meat in the packages. You know that butcher shop?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place.
I really want to see
I'm
the
going
Jersey
to the
Devil.
Lucky Pawn. There's too much going on there to ignore. I'll have a word or two with Jersey.
You know, Bigby, once you show your face there, word is going to get out. There may be nothing left to see if you go to the butcher shop after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Wait, I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you
Protection.
can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
Want me to kill him?
You're asking me to kill him, aren't you? Is that what you think I do?
No, of course not.
I don't know how you'd get that idea. We know that the Crooked Man is dangerous to all of Fabletown.
I'm gonna do my job. Lucky for you, that might just solve your problems anyway.
Oh, thank you, Bigby.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
I guess I surprised them. I don't know. That wasn't a good decision. I know that.
It's dirty.
No, it's not.
It looks like you slept in it. In a pile of garbage.
Jack, why are you... I've seen you take a torn purse for a tenner.
Yeah, but I also got her phone number. I don't want your phone number. Ugh. Really?
What?
Bigby's here.
Oh.
This is a surprise.
I'm just here for information. It's about the murders. This'll take 2 minutes and I'll be out your way.
I'm not taking the coat.
But it's magic.
So?
And it'll be covering a check I already wrote.
Okay, well, that sounds like a your problem to me.
Yeah, it is. And so I came here to sell it off. Hey, wait a minute. That's Faith's coat. It was Faith's coat. Look, you left it in my place. What do you expect me to do?
Yes, I think the off-cited statute of Finders Keepers clearly states that it's his now, Bigby.
So what's it gonna be?
I don't know what to tell you. See if Cindy needs a coat. I don't know.
This is to pay for those bloody glamours, you know. You and your blinkered rules. If the witches didn't charge so fucking much, I wouldn't have to be in here dealing with this nonsense.
Set the prices.
The witches set their own prices, Toad, and the prices aren't set because of greed. Making a glamour is hard. The materials are rare. Spare me the lesson in hoodoo economics. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know what you're getting so steamed about. Shouldn't be that big of a shock that I'm not gonna take an ass hair coat.
No, I guess it shouldn't be, since this whole bleeding operation's just a setup for one of his shady fucking loans.
Ixnay on the onlays, okay, Og Frey?
I mean, what kind of a game are you running here?
Toad?
You turn down people's stuff so you can peddle his shit?
Stay quiet.
Shut up.
You know this is a fucking Crooked Man place, right?
Toad?
He uses fancy boys like Jack here to squelch the honest businessman. Force him to lay on credit into servitude.
High interest isn't servitude. And nobody's complained before.
Who'd listen? Well, I'll leave you to your business. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Good luck with that glamour, Toad.
Fuck off. Leave the coat. How the hell do you expect me to get a glamour then? It's not like I've got a lot of options, you know. Okay. Look, I'll give you some money, all right?
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't have any money.
Oh, shit. I thought I still had... Do you even know how much a glamour costs? I've never had to buy one. Keep your money, Sheriff. I've no patience for charity. If you're
I really should have taken the money.
Can't you at least wear a bigger hat? You know, it's getting old to tell the difference. Between what? Between the business office and fables like a Crooked Man, who you purportedly seek to protect us from. Either way, I'm getting screwed.
Drop by anytime.
Sorry.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? What else do you want from me?
He really grows on you. Look,
Okay.
I work here sometimes for the extra cash. It's something stable. You know, between more entrepreneurial bouts. And before you ask, I've never seen the Crooked Man in here. Neither hide nor hair and all that. In fact, as far as I can tell, he's never even actually stepped foot in here.
But Bloody Mary works for him. And the last time I saw her, she had the woodsman's axe.
So?
So the last time anybody else saw that axe, it was here.
We'd never take something like that. Is this really why you came down here? The woodsman's axe?
It will lead to
Yeah,
the
that's
Crooked
why
Man.
I came down here. It'll lead me right to the Crooked Man if I can track it. He's been sending people to kill me. I'd like to have a little chat about that. Was the axe here?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think I'd noticed a giant mystical axe. And that's saying something. Since, you know, I can sometimes miss the obvious.
Mind if I look
You
around?
wouldn't mind if I look around for a bit, then?
And what if I did mind? Got it. Listen, I gotta start closing up shop, so,
Close. It's the middle of the day.
what can I say? Jersey likes to run at odd hours. And really, he'd be the one to talk to, so, can't you just swing by later? It really wouldn't be good for me if he
I'm going
sees
to look
your
around.
face when he walks in. So,
I want to check stuff out here first. If this is a Crooked Man place, maybe something here will help me find him.
Yep.
Can't you
Shut
just...
up, Jack. The Jersey Devil isn't here to answer my questions. It also means he isn't here to get in my way. So I'm gonna take a look around, as long as I've got the elbow room.
All right. Don't let me get in your way.
I won't.
An anvil.
What's the anvil for?
Blacksmith didn't need it.
Haven't seen him around for a while.
The blacksmith.
The Headless Horseman. Isn't this Crane's?
Maybe? I don't know.
Need to learn a little bit more about Ichabod Crane.
This is Prince Lawrence's dagger. Did he sell this?
I don't know. Look, are you almost done? A dagger isn't
Already
exactly
pumped.
the axe, so,
Why would Lawrence do something like that?
because he's poor. That's why. You don't know how hard most of us have it, do you?
You're better off than
You,
you think.
Gren and Toad, you're all better off than you think.
It was a rhetorical question, but sure, fine.
Gauntlet. Quartz. Seems weird finding quartz in a pawn shop, but okay.
I thought you said you'd never take something like this.
What? I don't,
Lied to me. I'm gonna be
You're
angry.
a lying piece of shit, Jack.
Oh, okay, come on, Bigby. That wasn't...
The axe was right here all along. Now tell me what happened to it.
I don't know anything about that. I don't, really. I mean, I don't work every day, so... and even when I do work, I just try to keep my head down.
Just tell me the truth. What happened to the axe?
It was Mary. She took it, okay? That's all I know.
That's all you know? You don't know she almost fucking killed me with it last night?
No. No. I had no goddamn idea. She sometimes comes in to pick up shit.
She say anything about the Crooked Man's plans? About Crane?
What? You think we're friends? I try not to even look that crazy chick in the eye.
Well, for your sake, you better think of something to tell me.
That's all I can tell you. I'm being straight here. I'm just part-time. I mean, it's Jersey who's the one who's into this stuff. He's one of the Crooked Man's boys, okay? And it'd be great if he was here to tell you all this, but he's not. So just...
Jersey, don't give me that shit. What the fuck is the point of having a system if you're just
That's
gonna...
my fucking system.
You're the guy who makes sure
I'm
that...
the guy that keeps shit in order, and that's it, Woody. Who closed the fucking gate? Jack?
There's the Jersey Devil.
If you love your axe so fucking much, why'd you pawn it in the first fucking place, huh?
I didn't pawn it, asshole. It was stolen from my apartment. And Gren said that he saw it here. Now tell me where it is right fucking now.
I think while tempers are running high, we should
Hiya,
keep
fellas.
demands to a minimum.
Hiya, fellas.
Christ. And this fucking guy, too?
Bigby?
Is his axe even here?
Nope, it isn't.
Just like I said, it's not here. Happy?
I'm gonna help out Woody.
I got shit to do, so whatever you're here for, make it snappy.
He wanted to know where...
Hold on, sorry. Hold on, I just gotta do something real quick.
Actually, you know what? I don't care what he wanted.
Wait, we're not finished yet.
Yes, we are.
You work with the Crooked Man. Until I
no.
give you permission,
That was
I'm
bad.
not gonna do anything but answer my questions.
How's your arm? Bloody Mary leaves a bit of a stink, don't she? Jack, did you know that as of this very morning, Bigby's joined the Crooked Man's obedience school for wayward fucking creatures? He's already passed his first class. You see, the sheriff had who he stupidly thought was the murderer. Been chasing him for fucking days, right? But the Crooked Man snapped his bony fingers. and Bigby handed him over, just like that.
I'm, just gonna, let you two, you know.
The Crooked Man appreciated that. Told me himself.
Are you kidding me? It was here. It was right fucking here. What did you do with it?
How the fuck do I know?
Listen, you bald little dipshit. You're gonna... You piece of shit.
Strange Jersey.
Rip your fucking lungs out.
Back it up, Jersey. You're dealing with me now.
I didn't expect to see you upright. Still looking for whoever killed them hookers? Or are you done chasing your tail?
Where's my axe? Who'd you give it to?
You follow me here all the way from Battery fucking...
Watch yourself, Jersey. Hey, what's up, Naderzilla?
I want to go there.
And what if I do? You talk big, but I don't think you got the stones to back it up. Still a little sore, are we? Why should Mary get all the fun? You ain't so tough. You know what? I'm just gonna handle you myself. Ah, you fucking motherfuckers! Oh, motherfucker! Oh, you done it now, shithead. You really done it now. I'm gonna be mopping.
What the hell are you doing? This is my fucking fight. Not now. Dog, you got a lot of nerve.
Yeah, Jersey Devil. Looks cooler in that form. Ooh. Nice kick.
Protecting your friend. Too bad you couldn't protect those whores. Go on, try to stop me.
Fucking stay down. There she is.
Should leave some for Woody. One more. Come on, Woody. I've stalled this long. Should lay low a little bit. I'll get hit once. Come on, Woody. No, it's Woody's fight. We'll leave it alone with Woody. Come on, Woody. Alright. Goddamn. Woody. Woody, goddammit.
Hey, asshole.
Finally.
I found her.
Finally, what are you? Jesus Christ. Decision time.
So, wanna try again?
Oh, no.
You can't find a Crooked Man. No one can. There's no address, no place. He lives in the bends and forks of tree roots, behind the sun, in the shadows.
That's not good enough.
Oh, the door to his house. It bounces around, never in one spot. You'll never find it. Even Crane had to use the magic mirror. That fucking guy. Oh, mirror, mirror.
Okay, that's Crane's way. How do you contact him?
Oh, I don't. He uses couriers for everything. Ravens, goblins, the fucking Tweedles. Whatever. I go in when I'm taken there. You don't know anything about anything, do you? What do you have? that useless bitch Snow White in a broken fucking mirror. No fucking friends. Oh!
The next thing you say better be something useful.
I don't like Dragon Ball Z.
Doesn't matter what you fucking do. You're not gonna get him. You wanna knock on his fucking door and see what happens? Fine. Crane had the mirror. Bloody Mary had Crane. So take your fucking wrecking crew act to the butcher shop.
The cut above.
You're a Batman villain.
If I can find the mirror piece there,
Scarecrow.
I can find the Crooked
Mainly
Man.
because I can actually do his
That's
voice.
her spot. That's where all the magic happens. Now leave me, so I can find some aspirin. Oh.
You're lying.
You better not be fucking with me, or I'll come back here and finish the job.
You got what you want. Now get the fuck out of here. Hey, Sheriff. Those girls are still dead. Oh, and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. And I don't know what they did, but I do know this.
Hear him out.
Oh, if they're dead, it's because the Crooked Man wanted them dead. That's all it takes. So you can raw smash the place up. Shit. You can wail on me all you want. But what good is it gonna do you? 'Cause he ain't in your town. You're in his. And he sure as shit is ready for you.
Out of smoke?
Give him one. Yeah. Woody Helt.
Thanks. Shitty brand.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna lie. I was having trouble deciding which one of you to hit with this thing. Jersey was wrong, you know.
About what?
About those girls. There is something we can do about it. Can get the fucker who did it.
Yeah.
Ain't that the plan?
I'm landing on it.
You're damn right it is.
All right, go do it then.
Yeah. Woo. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get something real quick. All right. You gonna be okay?
Hey, Woody.
Yeah.
You gonna be all right?
You know me.
I like Woody. Man. Alright, dude. Cut above, butcher shop. No smoking, Big B. Stop smoking. The Dead Among Us. The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
Not very appetizing. Frozen solid. Who'd
You
want to
gotta thaw
eat
it out.
this? Huh. Empty. Either he's got a whole lot of customers, or he doesn't have any.
Amazing deduction.
Right. I don't see these cuts
The
anywhere
abdomen
in
among
here.
us. Lemon lime, my favorite. How'd he know? Oh, that jokester.
Bet that's what Beast was talking about.
The ball's among us.
That logo looks familiar. I've seen this before, at the Tweedles.
Hey, Butcher.
Bigby Wolf? What happened to
among
you?
us.
I'm looking for a piece of the magic mirror.
What?
The magic mirror's missing shard. Where is it? Bloody Mary brought it here, didn't she?
What? Bloody Mary? Magic mirror shard? What kind of place do you think this is?
Don't bullshit me.
I'm not. What you're looking for, I think you'd be better off looking at the Lucky Pond. Yeah, or someplace like that. You know where it is, right? It's around the corner and a few blocks down.
Been there already.
I've been there. Didn't find what I was looking for. Had some words with Jersey, too.
Words? Anyway, if I'd have known you already looked at the Lucky Pond, I wouldn't have pointed you there. I just figured anything worth a damn in Fabletown goes through Jersey's hands at some point. You know that. Believe me, I don't want to waste your time, Sheriff. And I certainly don't mean to offend.
Where's the magic mirror shard? Quit fucking around and tell me.
Yeah, Mr.
I'm not.
The most sympathetic
I'm not
villain.
fucking around.
If you're lying to me, I'm gonna find out. Listen, Crane had the mirror. Mary had Crane. And she comes around here, right? If you're covering for her, I'm gonna have a problem with you. So you better think real hard about what you say next.
Sheriff, Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I'm real sorry. Hold on. I just gotta go check on that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Butcher?
I just have to go see.
And it's time to go.
Shit.
Appetizing.
I got it covered back here, Sheriff. I'll be right out.
I gotta navigate my way around this place.
I'll be right there.
I'm gonna stay
I
quiet.
got a bit of a mess back here. Look, can you come back tomorrow, maybe? I'm sorry, Sheriff, but you're not supposed to be back here for safety purposes. Come on, damn it.
Still just gonna stay quiet.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're gonna kill me. Oh God, she is gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna get me killed. Things I do.
What are you hiding behind that door?
Huh? Please, Bigby. Please don't.
Bigby? What happened to Sheriff?
Please don't kill me, Sheriff. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me.
Listen, just calm the fuck down, okay? I just want some answers.
Okay, I'm dead. Either way, they said to me, Johann, you could keep your life and lose your shop, or lose both. What would you do? It was a simple choice to make in the moment. Easy, even when they got
the
you on the hook in
door.
the deep freeze.
Just open
Who
the
do you
door,
think is a good
Johann.
villain partner for Mr.
Won't be your
Freeze?
problem anymore.
I can't.
Why not? What's back there?
I don't know. Honest. I've never
Probably
been back
Scarecrow.
there.
I think
It's
Scarecrow would
locked
actually
from
be
the
a
other
good one
side.
because
Look,
he fears about his
I
daughter.
just work the front. That's all I'm supposed to do.
Bullshit.
I've
Yeah.
actually, I haven't.
He
been
scares
back
for the
there in
daughter, but I
years.
think that
So
actually makes a
you
good
are a
team.
part of this. You've been bullshitting me this whole time. I've already asked
I mean,
you, and
Mr.
I
Freeze
don't
is a
like
scientist,
repeating
and
myself.
Scarecrow gets illegal
Where's
gases
the
that he can
mirror
use for
shard?
concoctions.
So help me, I will put your head through that damn door. Tell me what I need to know. Now.
I don't know. I'm not part of their crew.
Crew?
The Crooked Man's people. Jersey Devil, D and Dumb, and that mental case, Bloody Mary. You want to talk about the real butcher? It's her, not me. This is her place. I'm telling you, they muscled in on me. Took over my storage and delivery a long time ago. All cause of that heat wave. That summer was even hotter than this one. Oh, I let Mary and those porkers stay cool in the meat locker one day, playing cards, having a great time. I guess they were sizing the place up. Shows what I get for being nice. I'm just a victim in this. I don't know what they do back there. I swear. And I don't want to know.
Okay.
It's all right. I believe you. Calm down.
I knew this would happen. Didn't know when. There.
Oh. My hand was on the keyboard. No. Haha, it's a surprise meth lab. What about the penguin? Nah. I don't think so. It's an alchemy lab.
What is this place?
I told you, Bigby. I don't know. They muscled me out.
Two-Face.
I swear,
Two-Face burned
I
up with
don't
the
know
penguin.
anything more.
They both care
I
about
haven't
money and
been back
revenge.
here when it was like this.
Warning lights.
It's business. It's all I've ever had.
Damn it. You can't act like you're forced into this and then turn around and help them. You'd still be here if you hadn't flipped that switch out there.
I had to. Huh. You come in here making trouble for me, but you only give a shit now because the Crooked Man stepped on your toes or something. Where were you when they took this place from me? It hasn't been easy for me. You think I want to live with this at my back? I needed help.
Well, I'm here now. Gonna sort this all out.
Ah, trinket tubes.
So this is what Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic. Could be dangerous stuff.
Chemistry.
What are they making here?
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment.
Shackles.
Chains. Who's getting chained up here?
You can't think I'm the only one the Crooked Man has under his yoke.
Is this what those loans get you? That crooked piece of shit. Ribbons, chains, it's all the fucking same.
Mysterious jars.
These are raw materials for making magic. Anti-green
Or meth.
and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here. Too bad they had time to erase it all. This could have been useful.
Something behind it. Empty tube.
That symbol.
Cocaine.
It's on all the packages. What is it?
Sweet.
That's the Crooked Man's brand. It's on everything that goes in and out of here.
So you do know something, huh?
I watched the Batman and
Is that
Robin
a
movie. I don't
deal
remember
or
it
what?
though. It was a while ago.
I guess they never used that thing on wolves, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's from back in the homelands. A torture device. It came over here with the rest of our stories. Not that Mondays need any help coming up with that kind of thing. It makes people crooked. By breaking their bones and... Do I really need to explain this?
The Crooked Man isn't necessarily crooked. It's just
What
his
the
neck.
hell is that?
His neck was crooked. Just twist it around and then upside down.
Maybe just don't touch.
I know this isn't your coat. What's it doing here?
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's.
Oh.
Seen some abuse. I'm sure he handled it just fine. No time for traveler's checks, huh?
Okay, we'll take that money.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Lots of money.
That sick piece of...
Last pocket.
The shard. It's the shard. Finally.
Hey, hold on. Well, I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me?
Huh?
What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end.
You won't have to worry, Johann. I'm gonna take him down.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
Woo. All right. Ableton business office back to relocate the mirror.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White...
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking ball himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
I want to say Ivy,
With
but
pleasure, Miss White.
I don't think so.
Finally.
I'd say Firefly.
Things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day.
Firefly.
What did you
Bane.
uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine.
Crooked Man
I had to
board.
get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Okay.
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Fuck off into
Unbelievable.
Why don't you go fuck off until I'm good and ready?
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
It's a fake shard.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy. It helps that I have a good working relationship with the mirror.
I found it at the butcher shop, the cut above. It was in Crane's coat. There was a lot of weird magic going on there. That has something to do with it. Other than that, last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're... They're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Nice voice acting for Toad.
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad.
Who are the best?
But just
who are
so
the
you
best
know,
two Batman
we
villains?
can't pay him. He really needs to
I
go to
would
the farm, you
say,
know.
yeah,
So
Mr. Freeze
just
and
break the
Scarecrow.
news and be done with it, okay?
But if we're talking about non-personal opinions and actual good Batman villains,
Toad,
then we have to go with the
come here.
stereotypical Joker and
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best.
I guess
Just
Two-Face
need a little
for
bit
history.
of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, so...
Hold on.
But I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Toad, this is the business office, not a bank.
You're always talking about glamours and how it's my responsibility. Well, what about your responsibility? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall, any of us sound familiar? I'm not looking for a handout.
Give Crane's money.
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamored, Toad. You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
Okay, there we go. Help out Toad.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons.
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they're just trying to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Finally.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Let's know too. Braden, I wanted to play some Fortnite with you today. My computer acts weird with Fortnite. Trust me on that.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction.
How about Radical Heights?
Reflection.
Maybe tomorrow or something.
Oh, her.
I don't know about Radical
That
Heights. We'll see
explains
about
the
Radical
sting.
Heights.
I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Mirror, mirror.
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
No,
door.
that place.
It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
No, I don't like Batman v Superman.
Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. And we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Woo! The Gothic Bridge. 24th Street. Don't waste time, go in. Go win, Big B. Just the time.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim.
Oh, it is Tiny Tim.
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you weren't here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me.
What about the Dark Knight?
I don't know. They
No,
said
I'm
you
not
made
a big
it pretty
DC
clear.
fan. I'm more of a Marvel fan.
I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me.
Fine. Lead on.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
And
I get it. You have a job to do. But you gotta ask yourself if you want to be involved with this guy.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is going to get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? Work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad? Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
So you're telling me you agree with everything Crane does? A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you.
Wait for him.
Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell
Georgie.
you? Stop laughing at me.
Go ahead. You got a job to do.
I ain't scared of you.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
Yay. Who's better, Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland?
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need.
Wait. Hold on. What do you mean? I only have two choices between Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland? No, Tobey Maguire, dude. That's how it is, Tobey Maguire.
Need to help them find it.
Sure, Andrew Garfield was good, and Tom Holland is obviously one of the best, but I gotta stick with my roots with Tobey Maguire. Tom Holland is very good Spider-Man, though. I'll give him that. Alright. Gotta cooperate.
Alright, you got me here. Let's talk.
And that's the end of chapter 4? First, that Garfield is better.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Can't wait. Last episode. Okay, 85.5% of players decided Colin should not go to the farm. 63.8% of players did not try to remove the ribbon. You and 36.8% of players went to the Lucky Pond first. 73.3% of players decided Toad should not go to the farm. And 41.8% players agreed to talk with him first. Alright. I like anime. I don't like a whole lot of anime. The only animes I've watched was Deathmatch. And that's pretty much it. Oh no, and 7 Deadly Sins. I'm still waiting for season 2 on that show. Haven't met Pride yet.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Okay, actually, I'm gonna read the Book of Fables, so I'm sorry if this is extremely boring to y'all. Oh wow, I only missed one. Okay, cool. I only missed one. Silver bullets. The legend of the great and magical wolves are often make mention of their weakness against weapons made of silver, and those tables bear out turns out to be true. The silver bullet Mary shot Bigby with was not the first, but any of them could be his last. Any silver left in Bigby's body weakens his system, slows his healing, and can cause long-term damage. Acting Deputy. With Ichabod Crane firmly out of the picture and King Cole still absent, the task of leading Fabletown falls squarely on Snow's shoulders. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane. But now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking she had not previously been exposed to. Donkey Skin Coat. Only the truly beautiful will fully understand the power of the coat that makes its wearer appear ugly. It is the power to be invisible while still being seen. Unfortunately, its value can also be hard to see, but it is still a magic coat, and to some collectors, that is enough. And I'm pretty sure some Tumblr people would make that excuse. It's like, oh wow, that's totally me. The Jersey Devil. Not all of the fables who came to this world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the furthest corners of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State of the Empire State. To the Empire State. Such as the Jersey Devil. Reports of its appearance have been varied, although most accounts make mention of leathery wings, but an encounter with a certain axe of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. The Woodsman's Axe. Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when when it was I cannot read. Ensorcelled by druids, I don't fucking know, and marked with their runes. But it truly became an object of legend when the woodsman used it to slice the big bad wolf from the nape to neck in protection from Little Red Riding Hood. It may carry old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon even today. Johann. His name is often said in the same breath as though the baker and the candlestick maker of Fabletown. I fell asleep last night during the stream, not because it was boring, I just felt tired, and it happened a lot. Yeah, no worry, man. And like those other tradesmen, Johann and the butcher's storefront has served Fabletown for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for the vigorous appetites of ogres and trolls. But Johann's business has fallen on hard times and fallen in with the wrong crowd, as the quality of his products declined and his business turned into a front of operation for the Crooked Man. Some have started to wonder if they ever really knew Johann. Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to Fabletown government to nefarious purposes, seeking special favors, or to have a louder voice in the government proceedings. But what he really wants is stability and strength, because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world. As much as his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. The Crooked Lair. Occupying a dissanctified church, this is one of the many locations the Crooked Man operations used to run the Fabletown underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a world of I cannot fucking read. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place unless you are an unwelcome guest. It is completely boarded up to the outside world, and the only way in is through one of the many portals marked by a door with the Crooked Man's Catherine wheel icon, scattered throughout the city and elsewhere. The Crooked Man. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence at a crooked house, two things he cared about more than his wife and children, whom he killed rather than let stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Do you think Bane and Mr. Freeze are a good team up? I don't think so, but they have some stuff that they could use. Tiny Tim. While most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundy world's knowledge of them, for a select few, that does not seem to apply. When a malady or a malady or injury is an integral part of a fable story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least, and no medical care or magic, rather, none that he can afford, can heal his leg. Life on the farm. This idyllic, I don't know how to fucking say that word, location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative for eking out an existence in Fabletown, but those who have lived there see it very differently. They see it for what it is, a prison, a place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please except leave. It doesn't help that while fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there. Last chapter, boys. Okay.
Not if I can avoid it.
There's a lot of reading. I'm tired.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays?
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and She doesn't really
Sorry
know
about
who her
that.
friends are right now.
My dumbass thought it was
Oh
iron,
God,
not silver.
Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
The animation for Telltale Animations is so simple and less time consuming, but yet again also very hard to do. Love this art style. Fucking love it. I think Bane and Penguin are a good team up. No, I do not. Okay, hold up. I have to pee. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I was gone. Okay.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Shit, it's not doing it. Hold on. I gotta relaunch the game. It's not showing the times or where I am, and that's gonna bother me. I don't know if we'll have to watch the thing again. You think Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy are a good team up? Sorry for the repetitive questions. No, I do not think Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy are a good team up. See, Mr. Freeze is someone who is trying to resurrect his daughter, but Batman always gets in the way, so he's only sentimental and he's only set on one goal. Not destroying Batman, trying to resurrect his daughter. Was it his daughter or was it his wife? I don't know. I think it was his daughter. I don't know.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
His wife. Okay, it was his wife. I don't know, I thought it was his daughter. But yeah, he's only set on one goal, and that's resurrecting his wife. I don't know, I thought it was his daughter. I don't know.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster.
I'll have a drink.
Sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well,
should have been
Sheriff,
nice to Jersey, but I don't give a shit.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Tried to kill
You
me.
forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take...
What's inspiration for
Crane,
your YouTube
Sheriff.
avatar?
And as soon as the assignment grew out of control...
I don't know. I was
put a
just...
stop to it.
I knew that
I know
everybody
that
have...
doesn't
hold on.
change.
I knew that everybody had sort of an avatar for YouTube. So I decided to just put some random shapes together, and I decided to create that. A purple face with a yellow mustache and eyes. But you can easily make an MS Paint. That's how I did it. Not really, actually.
What happened to you? And I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
No, stop.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Okay, who did it?
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm not gonna do anything.
He's not gonna leave, so just give him up, alright?
No! If he thinks he's gonna come in here, act all tough, and we're just gonna...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
I was right.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're
What
not
about
taking
Killer
me, you
Croc teaming up
fucking
with Bane?
ponce. What the fuck is this shit?
No.
You said you'd
Killer
cover
Croc
for
is
us.
his own person.
For minor
Yet again, he only
infractions,
has one.
not
He only has
Just
one.
go with him.
He only has one. Sorry, he only has one main goal, and that's to kill the scientist that created him. If I remember correctly.
Georgie, you're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I'll grab Georgie.
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well.
I should have stayed quiet.
But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ah, Bloody Mary.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Where's Dumb? Take care of D. Ah, here we go. QTEs.
Take this!
Oh. Ooh, that's a portal.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Get George.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Yep, another mashing Q.
Oh god.
Another mashing Q.
This way.
Oh. Obviously. Yeah, he's a piece of shit anyway. I don't care. I spare both of them. Yeah.
Come on, Georgie.
This game is funny when they're all swearing.
Shit!
Yeah.
I know.
I wouldn't agree with that. It's a little more intense. Smash it, boy! Time. I gotta perfect everything. Any mess Come on, Big B. Parkour. Walking like a true man. Yeah,
Fuck,
got it.
What was that?
It's a Crooked Man. I don't care though.
Take him off!
I can't.
Yeah, I could have gotten the Crooked Man, but it doesn't matter which one I'd get. He'd be in the other car. actually know that.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Okay.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Yeah, you need a new set of clothes. Back to normal. Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's gonna bleed out.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen?
So you like DC comics better than Marvel comics, but Marvel movies are better than DC movies, right? Yep. It's the way it is. DC makes way better comics and Marvel makes way better movies.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm gonna rip you to fucking pieces.
Go on, then.
Please, Sheriff.
No, bad team up.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
He wants to kill you. You're okay with that?
There's no change in his mind now. Sheriff's always right, isn't he?
But he's wrong. Bigby, stop for a second. Please. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault, then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf, too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you could go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Superman's a little more stereotypical. Iron Man's a little more original.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me.
I should have
You're
quiet,
not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just
episode.
do what they want with my life.
Don't know.
I thought it would be different here, but it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Stay quiet.
Shit! Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Kill him.
All right, Georgie.
That was funny when you play The Price is Right. How was it funny? I earned $1 in the game though. That's most I've won anywhere. DC villains are a little more comical, and I like that for them. But it seems like Marvel villains are a little bland. No matter how much I like Marvel.
Of course.
I'm a fan of both, but I'm more a fan of Marvel than I am DC. I just wish DC wasn't partnered with Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers doesn't care about superhero movies. You can look it up. There's an article about it. Warner Brothers doesn't care about superhero movies. They could care less about it.
So this is where they've been sending these.
God, the shadow effect is bothering me. This is where I fight Bloody Mary.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Photos of all of us. Faith, Lily, and Narissa.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ooh, Bleach. Dead meme. Silver.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Getting ready for a QTE.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
I don't like what
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Okay, I want to say, there's a game company called Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog has created a bunch of really good games. I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on this, but I think they created the new God of War. I know they created Uncharted. They've created, I don't know what else they created. I want to say, I want to say they helped with the remake of Crash Bandicoot. I think they're also helping with the remake of Conquer. I don't know. Don't quote me on the last two or the first one, but I know they created Uncharted. Naughty Dog is a really good game company. And I think they would make amazing movies if they actually wanted to direct. That's all I'm saying. Oh, shit. That was fast. Didn't know how to react to it. I pressed it afterwards, though. I have that going for me. Oh, I got that one. Got that one. 2.
Where are you?
It's called MODERATORS, right? Yeah.
Come out and
MODERATORS.
face me.
Christ. Oh, there we go. Bloody Mary, they're like the weeping angels. Even if you nail it, you're still gonna take damage. Oh, I got it. And get ready, I'm gonna turn into Big Bad Wolf. Time to wreck some shit. That's the real one. Charging up my wolf. Let's do this. Wolf. Oh, and I blow it. There you are. healing process went up.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Are you?
You're not a killer? Then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Do you like Batman or the animated series? The animated series. Yeah, I like Batman the animated series.
As long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Decision time?
And I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
Major decision time?
If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
All right.
Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Gotta follow the boss's orders. Oh, I could have dealt with that with so many ways, but that's the way I want to deal with it.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
I'm fine.
At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You
killed Lily! Where the fuck do you get off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances,
no, YouTube was
I thought it
back
best
in
if we
2011.
do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights,
Fine,
Miss
go
White.
ahead.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
YouTube was great back
You
in
are
2011.
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on with it
But we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've
Hold up.
all
Okay.
met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Maybe I should have kept an eye on him. But can you really blame me for what happened?
Of course we can. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked.
Yeah,
I know
and
that.
your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
I can't believe the SpongeBob stream was over a month ago.
You might
really? It was over a
an
month?
innocent man, just to save someone.
Fuck.
What's he talking
didn't
about?
Want to protect
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to—
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What? You burned it down?
You see?
I did what was
There's
necessary.
more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith
It was in
and
March,
Lily
and
from
now
us.
it's May.
While we can never get them
Yeah, it
back,
does.
we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What about
What are you
Nerissa?
talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow wasn't
Snow
involved.
had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
I'm doing this a little smart.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
There we go. There's Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know
the curse
what?
is broken.
Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself.
Vivian killed herself. Back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep
Sorry
your
for being
miserable
quiet. I
lives
want to listen
afloat.
to this.
This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't give a shit.
So we get rid of him. Too dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should vote.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
We're back in like 15 minutes, okay.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Okay, first off, I'm not gonna murder him, so that's out of the question. Yes, he killed girls, he relied on hospitality, but yet again, he did keep everything back. 2 accounts of second-degree murder. And I believe any more extortion. I'm gonna say gang-related topics. It could technically be accountable for death, but we're living in Fabletown where everything is a little old, so I want to say at least the late to mid 1980s in New York. So things were dealt differently back then, but if everyone is doing it, I'm obviously not going to rip his head off. That's a fact. But it would be George's dying wish. Ooh, man. Telltale, you fucking geniuses. Should have Telltale direct games, god damn. Should throw him down. That's my decision. Throw him down the well.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh shit. Didn't know it was QTE. Don't hit him.
I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
Staying quiet. Okay. Hey, Lucario.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Is that it? Nope, a little more.
Hey, Sheriff.
Ah, Flycatcher.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
I like Flycatcher. Where's Buffkin? Where's
This
Buffkin?
fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Okay.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Okay. Is that the end? Ah, there's more. Okay, yeah, there's more. We're going to the farm.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
And she also sounds like Clementine.
He was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Marissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's
I
just...
understand. It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
I love you, Bigby.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Come here, give me sports.
I'm not sure where to start.
God, I'm 12.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man,
a lot of mistakes.
It was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after him. go, Bigby.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Woo! 68.6% of players killed Georgie. 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. And 29% of players said I've made a lot of mistakes. Wait, that's literally one? Alright. Special stats. You lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills, and you fought him after the investigation. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in the apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. You took him back to the witching well, and you gave her money after the fist fight. You burned her tree. You drank with Gran at Lily's funeral. You went to his place first, and you prevented him from dying. You brought her along with you to the trip trap, and you promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, and you gave him money. Okay. Nice. It's time to read some Book of Fables real quick. Read chapter 9, or chapter 5 I should say. And I only missed one. Vivian's story. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon will result in death, and any attempt to talk about it, it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation and the risk of others' betrayal. The pudding and pie. Vivian and Georgie met during the Exodus in the homelands, and they helped each other survive in the long journey of the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living with what little money they had. They opened the pudding and pie. Operating a strip club may not be the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this, than be forced through desperation to work at one. The Big Bad Wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long time, making it impossible for him to drown. Mary's loyalty. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do so as she pleased, as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys doing her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules in these types of situations, and the extent of which policies are upheld can depend on who is being charged. Hey, Naderzilla, I finished the game. A new order. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor to his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safety. She also has been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. And Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a Fable colony quickly developing into a new world, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him the passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into a human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Oh, so he was stabbed. Wait. And Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Ah, so that's why he can never have a glamour, because Snow cut him with a knife that allowed him to transform into human and into his original form at will. Why not do that with everybody? That way no one really has to change back, and they can always change at will, not having to pay for anything, and getting rid of the witches. That way they can all fend for themselves and try to get a little more job openings. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I missed 7 fables. Oh well. I missed 1 in chapter 1, 2 in chapter 2, 2 in chapter 3, 1 in chapter 4, and 1 in chapter 5. Alright. What are the achievements? I missed one here. Unlock all Book of Fable entries in episode 1. Okay. Unlock all book entries in Fable 2, 3, and 4. And let me guess, unlock all entries in 5? Yes. Win every achievement in the episodes with the Wolf Among Us. So I've gotten every other achievement. Okay. How about some player choices? I'm gonna end the stream in a bit. You and 8.9% of players never had beasts at your mercy. I want to redo that part. Okay, I just really want to redo that part. Just because of the fight that happened, but... Actually, can I go back to a certain part? I can. Okay, I'm gonna go to that part of, I want to believe, episode 3. No, it was the beginning of episode 2. It was near the beginning of episode 2. Yeah, Revelations. Alright, I'm gonna redo this one, but I'm gonna let beasts go at my mercy.
Listen, Bigby, I assume you'll be filing some kind of an official report or something. Which is fine, it's just that I was wondering if I need to be in it.
I'm just doing this
to... You have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast.
I'm just doing this to try and let Beast at my mercy.
It's just...
See if that changed.
It's not much of a report if I start picking and choosing which facts to include.
I see. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
207. Okay.
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this one.
Hold on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want. Seriously, what if someone found out? I could get into a lot of trouble.
You have to let me
I'm trying to remember the choices that I chose last time.
This is the room.
This game looks fun. Any Telltale game looks fun.
This is the room Lily was in.
I actually kind of want to go back through and do episodes 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead.
Well, that's weird.
I'm gonna go back and do those.
This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but...
I'll save that for the summer, though.
Beauty!
I'll try and do it all in one stream, though.
Bigby? How could you do this to me?
No, sweetie, no.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait
try
a
and
minute.
calm the big guy
How
down.
could you do this? We've been together through everything. I took care of you. I love...
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me? With him?
No, Beast. I promise I'm not. I'm helping him. That's all.
I'll bet! I'm sure you help each other just great!
I'm on a case.
This is a murder investigation. She's helping me.
Stop lying to me! What the fuck is wrong with you? She's my wife!
Beast, listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not.
Hey! Bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are!
Stop!
Okay, don't hit him at all.
You told
Is Batman
me
Telltale
you
series for
hadn't
free?
seen her, you
No.
fucking liar! You've been sleeping with her this whole time!
Don't do this.
We don't have to do this. Just calm down and...
Beast!
Okay, just let him hit me.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You aren't even listening to me! I told you to stop! Look at you! This is how you handle things?
You're defending him?
I'm trying to explain!
She's my wife, Bigby!
Yeah, just don't fight. That's all I gotta do.
Beast, stop! Beast, no! I understand!
Yeah, that's all I gotta do. No, Batman Telltale series is not for free. You do have to pay $10 to get every episode, but I have it. Oh, I actually died. I guess I really do have to fight. Okay, I would fight from here, but I won't. I'll let him hit me, but I'll fight for this part, but I will not attack him. Oh no, I do have to. They're killing me otherwise.
You ruined everything! She's my fucking wife! Shit!
What have you done?
Bigby.
Look what you did to the door! You can't just act like this whenever
Stand
you-
back. You don't want to see this.
Okay, yeah, that didn't change anything. I don't care. I don't know if I'm gonna do Batman Telltale series. I did it once before, and I really don't want to go back to it. Who knows? I may go back to it. I'll have to re-download it. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. Hold on, I'm gonna go on Steam real quick. See if I still have Batman Telltale series. I know I got it. Just not sure where it is. Yeah, there we go. Batman, the Telltale series. I'll re-download it and I'll see if I can do it next week. I know that you can choose certain colors. I know that you can choose blue, white, I don't fucking know. Red, green, blue, and purple. That's all I know, and I chose purple. But no, it is not for free. It is $10. Every single Telltale game is $10, or it is $2 for every episode. So no profit is really gained. No, not, I wouldn't say that. I want to say, like, no matter which way you spend, no matter which way you do it, you're still spending the same amount of money. If you're spending $2 every episode, or you prepay $10 to get every episode. There's no DLC for the game, for any Telltale game, and I think that's awesome. And they do such an amazing job. I have a high stakes for Telltale. They are an amazing game company. The artists, the writers, the directors, everything, they are awesome. And I want to give a huge prop to the animators and set designers. I'm talking like it's a movie studio. I'm sorry, but I'm downloading Batman the Telltale series, and I'll see if I can do that next weekend. And I know there's a second one, I believe. I'm going to look that up, actually. I'm just going to look up Telltale. That'll help. Telltale. There's way too many T's. Oh, wow. No, it's $25. Oh, wait, no, it is $25. What? Oh, then it must be $5 per episode. That makes sense. Yeah, no way they can make it $10. Yeah, there is an episode 2. Batman: The Enemy Within. Telltale game. So yeah, I'll see if I can get that, and I'll also do Batman, the original one as well. So I'll see what I can do then. Well, alright. Yeah, the animation's great too, yeah. Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys next week for a new stream. Hopefully, maybe Friday night or Saturday afternoon. If you want to look for a specific time, I would suggest looking at the description that I put in all my streams, which is around 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is on the East Coast of the U.S., if you don't know where that is. And if you want to know how to convert it, just look up time zone converter or something like that and just search up EST. Alright, yes, good night, Naderzilla, and good night to anyone who else was joining the stream. I believe Lucario is still in here. Julia, if you're still in here, good night. And good night, everybody who was watching the video. Good night, and see you next week.